Hello, it's me, Altheta. Welcome to my channel. I am your magical minister. My hands as dry as sugar. Anywho, I wanted to, talk with us today. I wanted us to talk today. And I've been kind of in my Virgo hermit mode as ordered, right? And so I was just thinking about the things that we are going through. Virgos, chosen ones, we're out here in these streets and just navigating, becoming new creatures. We got a lot of stuff really going on. Becoming new creatures, new beings, and trying to figure that out. That's our priority, believe it or not, right? And that's the thing. That's our priority, us. However, we are in this world, not of this world, but we still gotta navigate in this world, and dealing with people is a part of the process. Helping people, maybe guiding or even getting something from others that you need to get in terms of wisdom, understanding, or just confirmation, because this journey is very spiritual. That I'm talking about, of course, right? Chosen ones, woo woo, right? We're talking higher level conversation. So I'm not talking about what happened this week and that one with this one, what was said, because there's a lot of that, perhaps. But it's not about the details of those things. It's about the energies, the macro perspective of what I want to probably title this video for the Virgo, because this has come up in from a spiritual perspective for us Virgos and those of us that are of any sign. That doesn't limit this conversation. Please do not allow it to. I'm just a stuck-up Virgo, but I love all of us. So this thing of temperance, dealing with people, dealing with negative energies, dealing with unpleasant conversations, dealing with people that are just on a different frequency. A lot of times we talk about people in from a trajectory or from a perspective that lowers them in relative to our belief system or relative to our status on one level or another. Sometimes we use the wrong words, and that sugar honey iced tea pisses me off when people do it to me, right? But I'm a chatty person and I always kind of like autocorrect, but others don't, and this is where temperance comes in. For real though, dealing with people every day. Like I just turned 50. I ain't lying. I just turned 50 September 7th. Divine 7, baby. Boop, 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 boop. And in my 50 years of being, we talking different, right? In my 50 years of being, I've always been a particular way. And my dialogues and exchanges with people in my old way of being was somewhat it had its flaws, and so one of its flaws was that I suppressed a lot of my truths, and I didn't always find it necessary to tell people what I thought of them, because I'm not a critical person. Although I'm an observer, so criticism and being critical comes with my territory of being who I am. But I don't find it necessary to project what your criticisms are of others every time you have one, right? So I don't dialogue and communicate with people on a lower frequency, always talking about what you did wrong, and or even refer to people in this day and time on a lower level than mine. We're all equals. But when you come with negativity that is just to detract from me, or detract from the direction that I'm trying to go in, which is upwards and staying on a higher vibration of love and harmony, and understanding and getting wisdom and elevating, but we got a major set of distractions in 2021, and people can't seem to want to focus on that level with you. They insist that you, chosen one, join them in the commiserating. That's the worst. You want me to join you in the commiserating. Like, I can accept that that's what you want to do. I have to. I can accept that, you have a position on things that I don't particularly ascribe to. It's okay. But is it not my right, and is it not fair that I can accept your position? Can you just let me be? No, you want me and they want us, chosen ones. Those that are elevating, those that are ascending, those that are breaking past the threshold of the third dimension. That came out. Those that are breaking past the threshold of the third dimension and ascending. Like, we got to be mindful of these perspectives and the frequencies that others reside in, and how they could very well be detrimentally oppositional to our agenda and our ascending and our elevation. And how is that so? I mean, it could be deep if you let it get deep. If you don't put that sugar honey iced tea in check, if you don't arrest these energies, rebuke them sharply. Like, no, I cannot co-sign your commiserating, and I can't join you in that. And no, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Wow, you better be sorry, not sorry. Because when you co-sign that, you join in the outcomes of all of that. You'll be sitting around talking about how many times you felt a little tingle here and you coughed there, and oh, woe is me, so and so is sick, and 10 other people are sick, and I ain't been doing it, and I ain't gonna start doing that. You have to watch where these sugar honey iced tea energies sneak in unaware. They're your girlfriends, the ones that you there to shine light on, but they're trying to coax you with that emotional nonsense of feeling guilty. Now, we all know that guilt and shame are from the devil. Guilt and shame and fear. But they want you to join them in that. And you can't make sense out of it. Okay, sister, brother, are you suggesting that I put down my faith and pick up your fear? I'm talking about dealing with this shit. I said it. Just getting tired sometimes of saying the same thing to people. Like, you know who I am. Why are you talking to me crazy? So there. That's what I'm talking about. See, right now I got this energy even thinking about this sugar honey iced tea. So I know y'all going through it. Help me, because I'm brand new to dealing with these types of energies. Because as I was stating, 50 years old, I ain't never dialogue with folks in conflict constantly over fundamental rights in my own house, on my own phone, in my own face. And the energy is, it is charging. It's fiery. Now that might be very, be an isolated scenario and dealings that I personally have to deal with, because I need to overcome some things. I need to be tempered, right? I need to learn how not to be so fiery. So I had to kind of chill out. I ain't playing for real. Like, but please with this, like this temperance, how we dealing with this? I'm waiting for the day that I can, look at the news and say, oh wow, rather than be all charged up. But I'm simmering down, and that's what we have to do. Simmer down, pull back, remove ourselves, although we can't fully remove ourselves. But you have to stand in your truth and in your power. And you can't be sorry about that. It's sometimes, I find that I've had to have some aggressive conversation, and I don't do that comfortably. Not comfortably. Oh, I can do it. I prefer not to, but sometimes we have to. Chosen one, some of us have been suppressed, and so that fire has to come up out of us and rise. And there's apologies or no apologies. You have to be in tune with that. um I make no apologies for right. um I make apologies that another person may be going through some stuff because I brought some light into the situation. I'm sorry you're feeling badly, but I'm not sorry that I'm a light. And I'm not sorry that I brought some further light to the shadows. Right? So I'm not sorry. And I also recognize, because of my personal experience right now in the 2021, and we all have this similar, situations where everything is changing, everything is moving, people are falling off, people are, new people, our soul tribes are coming forward, and relationship building is different, and you got to be mindful, right? And so, like with my situation, I've had some transitions of some loved ones very recently, and I know my story is valid, relevant to the universe, right? Like, I know, marked for destruction, destined for deliverance. Check down in the description bar. You should see a link to go purchase that memoir. Very amateur writing, but true nonetheless. And it is a very now, happening, unfolding. That's how I got here today. What is this? October the 3rd, 2021. Baby, we getting ready to pop. I'm popping already. Yeah. Temperance. Dealing with the negative energies. They're not going away. We can't whoop their asses and then make them go away, right? We have to change us. We have to increase our strength and our resilience to matters. We can't be so moved. It's about us. At the end of the day, it's always us. We always still got to do the work. Because that's the only thing that brings the change, the things that we can do within. So I stand in my truth, and then I recognize this might be the last time that we're gonna have this conversation, bro. I love you and all that, and I try to be honest, and I am honest. There's no trying about it. Listen, this is difficult conversation, sis. I don't like this, sis. And fortunately, though, and I will say this, fortunately, the few instances, and it's been few, and so that lets me know that they are these events and these situations are divinely ordered as well, because the few instances that have been really, really most challenging and most surprising to me have been with some really, beautiful souls, but they were my antagonists, perhaps. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Our, negative energies, and then, these people that are getting on our nerves, they are antagonists in our scenes. This scene of our life, you have a player, and everybody plays their role. And out of love, their assignment may be just to antagonize us enough to further enhance and increase that awakening of the work that you need to do. I'm sorry. I didn't expect it to still land in our laps, but it did. It's still us that got to do the damn work. I didn't expect that. But I accept that. I knew that, yeah, it makes sense. Temperance. You can do it, chosen one. Virgo. Nation. I got that out. We're going to win this race. Listen, please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. I love it. And come back again. And when you subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you can know when I load something up. I'm going to be trying to do this I'm not going to try to do anything. My spiritual auntie said, if you say try one more time, she going to come through the phone lines and whip my tail. I shall return more frequently, have more deeper, meaningful conversation, loving and otherwise. Might have to be a little sharp, but I love it. It's all in love. Namaste. I hope this benefited you. Share it, like, hit it, share it in your messenger, share it in like, send it in a text message. Translates well. Share, like, subscribe. Love you. Namaste.